Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Saturday night. Hopefully you've been having yourself a wonderful weekend so far. I have been busy just watching tons and tons of educational videos. That sounds so exciting for a start of a weekend. But I've actually been looking at my backlog, and I actually just recently added one game tonight, which is the game we're streaming. We're streaming Mighty Number 9 tonight. As for why we're streaming it, well, a couple of reasons. One reason, and probably the primary one, out of all the games I actually own on Steam, we've actually gone through most of them. Or at least I've beaten most of them. A lot of the games I own now, we're getting up to that point now where, well, it's a lot more difficult to actually figure out what to stream, or I might have to be going back to other games. I still have a couple of games, you know, I never actually really sat down and really played that we could do streaming on. But half of it is being able to actually want to play, which is actually kind of the other reason why we're playing this. I have some thoughts about this game, about what kind of game it actually is, or what it wanted to be, or tried to be, and I haven't actually really played much of this. I played the demo back, God knows how long, like 2014 was when the actual demo was available, maybe 2015, but that's 2017 now. And I wanted to actually give it I remember trying that and trying to figure out what exactly this game wanted to be. And I kind of want to get into that as we play through Mighty Number 9 as I actually finally experience it for myself and see what kind of game it actually is versus what people actually wanted it to be, which is, of course, Mega Man, and versus what, I guess, let's just say what the designers actually tried to create it. Or what it wanted to be. So, we'll be doing that tonight. I think it'll be interesting. Also, setting up for these streams is a lot more difficult now because I'm now trying to actually put in every single Twitter post I do for every time I announce I go live. I want to put in the link for each of the VODs. You can actually put in the VODs in advance, or at the very least, the past broadcast. I obviously can't do the highlights here, but at least for the interim, you know, anytime I actually click on it, you can actually go straight to my stream. But you can also check out, if you haven't watched my stream in a while, haven't checked out my stream, or you just check out Twitter, you can click on that link for how long the past broadcasts exist. You can click on that, and it'll actually bring you over to VOD. If you actually want to, of course, I always do highlight all of my streams. But for now, though, why don't we start it up? Get into Mighty Number 9. Oh, this is gonna be weird. There we go.
Mighty Number 9.
Oh, already did all the setup. I usually do that. So we're gonna go into main game mode. I wasn't able to actually look at the instructions because, actually, now that I think about it, hang on a second. This might kill the audio. Might kill the audio. No, there's no instruction booklet. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So there's no instruction booklet. That's a good start.
It is the present year. Breakthroughs in robotic technology have ushered in a new era of peace and prosperity. Violence is confined to the Battle Coliseum, where robot combatants face off in spectacular duels. Today, the Coliseum walls once again echo with the shouts and cheers of excited fans, when, suddenly...
Is that a pony robot that was back there on that billboard?
System ready? Go!
Professor! Ah, back.
and functioning normally, it would appear. What on earth has happened? It's chaos everywhere. Well, we won't figure it out here. We must make for the laboratory, and quickly. Beck, you forge ahead and clear a secure path. I'll follow and monitor your progress. Yes, sir.
Alright. So, jump and attack. So, in-game tutorial. Let's see, no charge buster. Grab near a ledge, you can jump again.
Once again, the president has declared a countrywide state of emergency. This based on reports of haywire robots rampaging out of control in all 52 states.
52?
I'm being told we have a comment from Gregory Graham, CEO of Cherry Dynamics. Cherry Dyne, of course, being the world's leading robot manufacturer. Let's go there now, live.
Attention! Attention! Is this thing on? My fellow Americans, in this time of crisis, we at Cherry Dyne would just like to express that this isn't our fault. It's that Dr. Blackwell. He's the one behind this. Blame him! We at Cherry Dyne are doing all we can to help fix the situation. It's Blackwell. Hello, is this thing on?
Avi?
And now let's go live to our Eye in the Sky Avi for today's Avi News Traffic Report. Thanks, Avi. As you can see, we've got a few accidents eastbound on, well, everywhere!
Mighty number 6! What does he think he's doing? Chris, could he be malfunctioning too?
So, basic start as the last, as when I tried this.
A security bot. And it's out of control, unlike all the others.
It has a tie.
There's no other way. You'll need to fight your way through. You can handle this. I know you can. Professor, I'll do it.
Right button. Okay.
Beck, did you just absorb the cells of a weakened robot and my goodness, assimilate them? Of course, I designed him with that capability, but I hadn't thought it functional yet. Why
Huh. Yeah, this is actually turning what I thought it would be. So, this, I know already, like, what the goal is. Is that you need to actually, like, absorb them. I have no idea what the power-ups are for.
That's more like.
Oh, I guess it's a rapid fire. Yeah, so you get stronger.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? What the bleeding heck do you think's the matter? Are you okay, Will?
Oh, fine.
Ah,
And yourself?
Less than fine. Much less. These robots gone wild are tearing the place apart. I've sealed myself in the lab, but who knows how long before they break through?
Understood. We're already on our way. You try to hold them off as best you can. Bring it on. Bring it on.
okay.
Bring it on.
What?
That's more like it.
Great! Good here!
So, I'm kind of seeing what they wanted this game to be now. So what they wanted this game to be.
No time to waste. Calculate the fastest possible.
Like, obviously, like, the reason I wanted to play this game was because, well, honestly, I kind of wanted a Mega Man game. Now I'm kind of seeing what they actually were making this game to be, which is well,
Here we go. That's more like it.
they turned it into like a supposedly like a speedrunner's dream.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Like,
go.
if you are huge into speedrunning, this would be for you, but
Here we go. Here we go.
that's kind of what this
Here
is.
we go.
Right. The lab is just ahead. Zonda. Zonda, are you still there? Have the robots torn you to pieces?
Criminy! Tactful as always.
What was that?
Should have stayed. Should have stayed.
A demolition unit. How on earth did it manage to get down there? Beck, quickly. You must stop it before it destroys the entire laboratory.
Round Digger has a lot of zeal and a lot of weight and height. See, I just don't understand the whole suicide part. Okay, so you can't dash into them.
Come on. Step out of it. Now.
Mission clear.
That's the other part. You're not destroying things. Well, it's a scoring game, at least. Wait, why am I saying at least? Well, there was original scores in the first Mighty Number 9.
Zonda, are you alright?
Well, Beck, thank goodness. But where are the other mighty numbers?
Well, based on empirical evidence, I believe they might be suffering from this robot affliction that's going around.
Crikey! It's like every bot in America went completely nuts all at once. Let me contact my brother at the head office in Tokyo. Maybe he can send help. I'm sorry, Soichiro. Please understand. The Japanese government won't let us intervene until we know the cause of the malfunctions. I was afraid of that. But it makes sense. After all, any robots you send to help could be affected as well, making things even worse.
Just to confirm, Mr. Zonda, if we can isolate the cause of the robot rampage, you'll send aid?
Absolutely, Professor White. Anything we can do. Did you have a plan in mind?
Yes. We'll send Beck to track down all his fellow mighty numbers. Great idea! Wait, what? His assimilation ability should filter any irregularities from his siblings' programming. If we can
Hey, how's it going,
study
Dragonfire?
multiple
How you doing
samples,
tonight, man?
perhaps we can isolate the cause of the problem.
It's a long shot, but it's our only hope. The fate of the entire country hangs in the balance. I'll finish reactivating Cole so she can provide support. Let's get to it.
Professor,
Not to worry, Beck. This is well within your capabilities.
All robots were built for fighting. All of them.
New content in extra mode is here.
We will not be doing
New
the extra
content
mode.
in extra mode is here.
I am not doing that.
Go ahead and choose your...
Oops.
What should we tackle next?
Okay.
Attention! A new configure controls and view tips. You can also adjust these settings in-game. Configure control.
Okay, alright.
What should we tackle next?
You doing okay? Everything's wound down for the day? Oh, that's right. You're at Con Bravo, aren't you? With all the other guys. How am I doing? Doing okay. I'm playing this game because honestly, I'm not really feeling like playing any of the other games or beating any of the other games in my Steam collection. And thanks to the Deep Silver Humble Bundle, well, this appeared, and I gotta be honest, I kind of felt like playing a platformer. And this is probably the only one left I haven't beaten. And I know I could be playing other games, but, well, what's the point of having to beat the backlog if you don't actually play games that you actually pay good money for? So, apparently we can go... Oh! Don't tell me it actually is order. It actually is in order. Interesting. Only other thing I've been doing is basically doing a lot of studying today. A lot. Watching a lot of Linda videos. Well, let's just go on the first one then. Explain! Apparently I need explanations.
Mighty number 1, Pyrogen, has been sighted near this oil refinery. Prevent a large-scale inferno.
Okay.
You, all set, then?
Well, so the other reason I'm playing this game, aside from wanting to play a platformer, kind of want to take some time and actually analyze what this game actually is.
I don't like the look of this at all.
Not exactly ideal conditions, I'll grant you that. Quickly now, Beck. Locate Mighty number 1.
You've yet to play this even though you backed it years ago. I did not back it. I've yet to back anything on Kickstarter, simply because, well, money. But I'm starting to realize that what people actually wanted was a,
That's more like it.
was a Mega Man game. But what they actually tried to create was like a speedrunner game. But I don't think the mechanic of having to dash in front of everyone is exactly the best.
That's more like it.
Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. This is... I guess you could... I guess you can't hang in the air. I mean, graphically, it's, you know, kind of screams out like this is what the Unity engine is. Also, I noticed they don't have enemy drops, so it's more of like an obstacle course. And also, they didn't give an explanation on like what any of these power-ups do. Come on.
That's more like it. Here we go. Here we go.
Like, I can't tell what these powers actually do, or if they are any good. Like, obviously one of them puts you right through everything.
Here we go. Bring it on.
Deep breathing. He's hyperventilating.
Pyro.
Burn! The world must burn!
Pyro, wait!
Warning. Multiple incoming robots detected.
I mean, I just finished playing Ruby Grim Eclipse, which was also, oh.
It's confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry.
Here we go. Here we go. I needed that. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Quickly! Oh my! Did you see all those bots? And such power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, that hardly feels like a compliment.
Oh, I'm guessing those platforms fall down, so... Wait! That's just a jerk move. Oh, that's actually bad. Can I... I'm gonna die. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, no healing. Just to let you know. Healing is only given at very specific moments in this game. Why they made that decision, I don't know. It's not exactly a good game design decision. What killed me? What the heck killed me? Did that actually count as me jumping into...
Here we go.
Right, you need to dash into everything. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I made the same mistake as I did last time. Nothing but bad things. It's because it wasn't what the people wanted. Like, this obviously is a game that if you are a speedrunner, and a lot of the design choices I see, like, are made for speed, you kinda needed to already know what was going to happen. Oh, now I don't need that.
Look out!
Heat has compromised the integrity of nearby structures. Please proceed with caution.
Like this entire section. Oh, apparently also has instant kill. That's just lovely. Good to know. I also am out of lives already, because the game only gives you 2 lives by default.
Look out!
Heat has compromised.
Basically, like, you can see that they throw in a bunch of obstacles at you, which is, overall, is fine.
That's more like
That's like you either have to wait for everything. Let's try and follower only. I didn't turn on follower only. Wait. It's on follow... It shouldn't be on follower only. I have no filters. 1 second. It's not on follower only. There's... Yeah, I have timestamps on, I have mod icons on, I have show moderation actions on, show messages caught by automod. I don't even have automod on. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Whatever caused that, I don't have it in follower mode. If it says that, send me a picture, because then I want to report that to Twitch. Because that's something wrong with their UI, or their API. What is the hitbox on this thing? Really? That actually counted?
Game over.
I get hit by a fireball, and apparently I get hit by the, You received a message saying when I sent a chat saying it was follower only. We'll send it on Discord. I'm not gonna be able to look at it on Discord right now, I'll tell you that much right now.
Not exactly ideal conditions, I'll grant you that. Quickly now, Beck. Locate Mighty number 1.
that's more like it.
The game needs to give you actual help. Like,
Bring it on.
like, I know what the issue is with this game. This game has a big issue when it comes to what people wanted. And what people wanted was a Mega Man game. They wanted the action platforming. I don't know how that happened, but alright. But what they ended up getting, and apparently your dash does not give you invincibility frames of any sort, kinda suck. Apparently doesn't give you any heals. Thanks, that's just terrible. It was a picture sent, okay. Yeah. I'll take a look at it in a moment. Let's see. Oh. That's done. Yeah, I'm gonna report that. I'm gonna send that picture, because I don't have it in follower only.
Incoming robots detected.
What? Where?
I definitely don't have it in follower only.
It's confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry.
Bring it on.
Wait, did that thing jump?
Here we go. Bring it on.
What?
Bring it on.
My! Did you see all those bots? And such power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got the picture. Thanks, Dragonfire. I don't know why it did that. See, I don't know how you're supposed to be able to speedrun through that. Like, this is a game clearly meant to be speedrun through. But they designed it so you'd either have to know what the obstacles are in advance, or like that. How? Like, I get it. You're supposed to get out of here. Then you just have to wait. Like, that's not good level design. Now I have to wait even longer, and I still get hit from that. That's actually terrible. Really?
Bring it on.
Well, at least you know why this isn't really that great, considered that great of a game. Like, your first time playing through this game, I could easily see just being... Oh, now I see what hit me. Really, the barrels do damage. The barrels do damage.
That's more like it.
Oh, okay, so if you're doing terrible, it gives you power-ups. Good to know.
Here we go.
And it's still not enough to actually do any damage. Wait. Those were infinite. Oh, never mind. Okay, for a second I was about to say, it's like, are those actually infinite? Just destroy it. See, what people wanted wasn't a game where you had to absorb everyone. They wanted a game where you just destroyed everything. That's what people wanted. Didn't need any... Also, apparently the spikes destroy you too. Yeah, we're not even gonna bother. This is...
Here we go.
Basically, for a first-time playthrough, this design is terrible. Like, the reason why it's terrible is actually... First off, the tempo is really terrible. The jumps are pinpoint.
Bring it on.
They wanted you to destroy everything before you even knew it was actually there. And they also want you to use the power-ups. And they also center the entire game around the dash. Like, you should not be punished for having to hit that.
Heat has compromised the integrity of nearby
There's actually no point of even destroying those guys.
Precaution.
Yeah, so you can't even actually go through anything here. It's like, you either have to wait, or you know how to speedrun. It's on the extremes. And people don't want to speedrun through a game like this. Like, if it's your first time playing through it, you want a tough but fair obstacle course game where you're destroying everything, not absorbing everything.
I'll grant you that. Quickly now, Beck. Locate mighty number 1.
Like, that... Like, I could see basically a speedrunner...
Bring it.
Apparently also I don't have to worry about those. Oh, okay, so they do jump. Oh, that's an extra life I picked up, okay. See, you're not even really fighting anything, you're just dashing through everything.
The world must.
So you're not really going through an obstacle course as you are going through, like,
Pyro, wait!
trying to figure out how you can dash through everything. Unless you're forced to sit back and fight.
What? Where?
I also really wish...
It's confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry.
Oh, I apparently didn't do enough damage to it.
Oh my! Did you see all those bots? And such power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, that hardly feels like a compliment.
I needed that.
Really wish, like, the game gave you a heat, like... First off, if it's your first time playing through, why would you not give players the ability to heal? I have to stand back a certain distance, and then I can dash. Because this game... doesn't really have good design.
Back! Look out!
I also don't know what the 1 and 2 does. I don't know what any of the stuff actually does, because there's no instruction manual that came with this game. Now I have to wait for everyone to destroy, because... I don't think this is what people actually wanted either. It was like, here, I have to wait for everything. I'm taking a chance. There we go, we finally actually through that section. Or not. Oh, that's... dash through all the things.
Pyro! Finally!
You... why you not burn? Why you not burn?
Uh-oh.
Burn!
There we go.
Pyro crash, and you burn!
Well, let's see how Pyrogen is. Really? A body slam? What? Alright, well. Well, at least it gives vocal commands. Or not. This is very annoying, actually.
Like a moth to the flame.
Okay. I'm not a fan of this whole dashing mechanic, I'll tell you that much right now. Like, having to dash into everything
Pyro!
is
Finally!
conflicts with the basic design of actually trying to having enemies, trying to avoid enemies and not be hit by them. That's the one, that's like, if anything, probably the biggest contention I probably have with these boss fights so far. Because it's like, you should be encouraged to stay away from your enemy and know how to fight it. But the mechanic says, hey, get in there. Like, maybe if Beck was a melee character? Oh, great, the walls actually do hurt you. Because... so you take a lot of damage. Come on! It's hard to tell what their attack, what his attack actually is going to be. I just realized that too. There is a tell somewhat, but it's a mix. It makes it hard to tell
Pyro! Finally!
what I should be doing or how to avoid the attacks until it's too late.
Why you not burn? Why you not burn?
Do you even have energy tanks in this? You do get... Why would you have... Okay, so those are energy tanks you get. Okay. I also don't like that. It's too precise. Like, you have less than a second to actually dodge those attacks. Like, I'm spamming my dash button, just to let you know, when he just runs across the stage and I'm still getting hit. There, you can't jump any higher than what I've been jumping at. I'm gonna take everything
That's
here.
more like it.
That's...
Pyro. Finally.
I can just press start and skip this. Hear what come? Okay, so he should probably explode. And I can dash myself into the wall and take damage. That's real smart. You have such little time to react in this. I'll tell you that right now. And he does the explosion instead of the dash. Okay.
I don't want to fight you, Pyro. Please, snap out of it.
It's no use, Beck. He's too far gone. You'll have to stop him by force.
Yeah, this is dumb. It demands too much perfection right off the bat.
That's more like it.
And the power-ups don't actually even make you all that stronger either. So whatever these... Like, the only thing I'm happy for is, like, great, an energy tank. Like, you gotta have your finger on the trigger. Like... What?
I don't want to fight you, Pyro. Please, snap out of it.
It's no use, Beck. He's too far gone. You'll have to stop him.
I
by
can't figure out
force.
how to dash above that. Like, once he apparently goes to his stage 2. Or his explosion, which is also just as dumb. This is a terrible boss fight, I'll tell you that right now. Like, you either have to stand up right next to him so you can actually get the max amount of damage.
Come on. Snap out of it. Now.
No, there's no double jump, unfortunately. Everything's centered around dashing.
Beck, is that you?
Also, why is the robot breathing? New form, Rexelishan? What?
Jiminy! Atta boy, Beck! Come on, Will. Show a bit of enthusiasm.
Perhaps you should show a bit of restraint, Dr. Sanda. This is only the beginning. Call, please transfer Beck's assimilated cell data over to my terminal. I want to begin my analysis and see if I can isolate the root of the malfunction.
Right away, Professor White.
Incidentally, Sanda, I caught a bit of news on the way here. The president of Cherry Dynamics was insisting the source of the incident is Dr. Blackwell.
What? Poppycock! Blackwell is a genius, but he couldn't possibly be behind this.
You must admit, there are similarities to his last plot to shut down every robot in America.
Wait, why does he have established
You mean how
history?
They both originated at the Battle Coliseum, but he was caught and arrested. Even Blackwell isn't clever enough to pull this off from inside a maximum security prison.
Indeed. I wonder why Mr. Graham seems so certain. Well, enough of that. There's data to sift through. Sanda, can you continue assisting Beck?
Absolutely. Let me know as soon as you discover anything.
I have yet to see a person actually say absolutely in my life.
All right, quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to stop those rampaging bots.
Yeah, so there's no double jump, so everything is centered. The core mechanic is the dash mechanic, so it's not even actually shooting that's important, it's dashing. Time is it? Took me 44 minutes just to get through that, Jesus.
Mighty number 2, Cryosphere, has been traced to this treatment plant, which subsequently ceased operations.
Oh, so it's all abandoned.
Pyro here. I'm in. Cryo's certainly done a number on the place. I'll be fine. But Beck, you'll want to really watch your step. This is one slippery situation.
Why no? See, why did they like have you just return the robots to normal?
All set then?
Like, why does everyone have to get along? Why does everyone have to live?
Ready? Go!
All right, so how?
What's this? The main entrance is frozen shut.
Beck, proceed east. I've located an alternate route into the waterworks via the reservoir.
So how do? Hang on a second. Okay, so I have to press Y. Okay, press, so it's, no, it's X to go through powers. Alright. So let's see how, am I even supposed to, oh my, am I even supposed to use my powers? I mean, granted, in most Mega Man games you never had to actually use your powers, so. Come on. Get down. Get down. Alright, let's just dash. Oh, that's not a ledge.
Careful, Beck. Contact with any of that malfunctioning purification equipment could be fatal.
Sprinter!
Okay.
That's one.
Dude, combat higher score. That's all I know. So, oh fuck. What? Ah, you jerk. Oh, that. Oh, come on. That's evil. Should've just taken the shortcut. Alright, well, let's try this again. Or not. Oh, you fall so fast. Well, actually, no, you don't really fall fast. It's just you don't have much time to react. The 1-up doesn't respawn. Forget that. I'm out of here. Whoever thought of having you dash through that is insane. Yeah, so the point of absorbing enemies, from what I see, is basically to get power-ups so you can then chain, or basically be stronger for the next obstacle. Like, obviously there's gonna have some sort of play into it, so like, I'm going to have to, like, absorb some power.
It's not just the entrance. The entire place is like one giant ice rink.
This is Cryo's handiwork, all right. Careful, Beck. You know how she loves her pranks.
She?
Well, nice to see you, Beck. You're on thin ice here, right? So try not to get cold feet, okay?
Oh no, not a Pong bot. What? There. Someone really loves their Pong. I can only blame myself on that one. I walked in that one too. Alright. Like, what I really would have liked.
There's only one way to get past all this ice. Burn right through it! Beck, I'll get the waterworks back up and running. You take care of Cryo.
What? Really? Come on. What? I'm sorry, there's a ledge grabbing mechanic, and if you're not letting me grab that, you have got to be kidding me. That is dumb. Oh, wait, seriously? That's the power? Oh no, you charge it. Okay. Let's see what level 2 is. Okay, so he just explodes. Alright. So... What the... Oh my god. Oh, Oh, how nice. Health was down there. Okay. Also, apparently your score resets.
There's only one way to get past all this ice. Burn right through it! Beck, I'll get the waterworks back up and running. You take care of Cryo.
Dashing is not as accurate as... Dashing is not as accurate as a controlled jump, I'll tell you that much right now. Alright, so I need to strike 2 of these. How do I get up? His voice actor sounds familiar. Huh. Well, it could be a number of people. Alright, so how do? Oh, it's... We'll give you this one direction. Okay, so the red power-up shoots through enemies.
Okay, let's try this again. After all, revenge is a dish best served cold. Oh, you aren't hurt, are you, Beck? on it.
So what? Now she's involved or something? Yeah, she's throwing stuff. Like, half of the problem is basically you don't get any health. So there's no real way to regenerate. What? Oh, it's not dead. I'm dead, though. I don't like the absorbing HP. I don't know why anyone thought that was a good idea, like a good mechanic. It might have been a good mechanic in another type of game, but not in a basic jump and shoot platformer.
Oh, you aren't hurt, are you, Beth? Here, let me put some ice on it.
Also, it doesn't... Alright, I'll take that. I just want to destroy these things anyway, so... Oh, and you can even be hit while frozen, of course. Like, half of it is just wide, like the hardcore mode. I could understand, like, be given a certain amount of health. If you know, for people who want to challenge. Or you could just flop on your jump, thank you. This is like a dumb difficulty.
Bring it on.
What's this? The main entrance is
And I have to do the entire level all over again.
Proceed east. I've located an alternate route into the waterworks via the reservoir.
Okay, I have to press R and dash. That's right, there's a downward dash too.
Careful, Beck. Contact with any of that malfunctioning purification equipment could be fatal.
Sprinter!
That's more like it.
Alright. I'm not going down that direction. That way is just insane. What? Oh, well, whatever. It made me jump. Right, there's the actual stuff I can use down here. Give me that one up. No.
What the? It's not just the entrance. The entire place is like one giant ice rink.
This is Cryo's handiwork, all right. Careful, Beck. You know how she loves her pranks.
No, I don't. There's no introduction into any of these characters or their personality. Matthew Mercer. That sounds very familiar. That sounds extremely familiar, actually. That sounds extremely familiar. I know that name. What other roles has he done? Like, popular... anime. Like, it has to be anime. Oh, no, it's actually jump and shoot. Yeah, that, like I said, the name sounds super familiar.
There's only one way to get past all this ice. Burn right through it! Beck, I'll get the waterworks back up and running. You take care of Cryo.
I think what people wanted, including myself right now, we wanted a game that allowed you to just dash through everything.
That's more like it.
Okay, let's try this again. After all, revenge is a dish that's served cold. Oh, you aren't hurt, are you, Beth?
It's a lot of button mashing you gotta do for that just to get free. Dungeon Master, Critical Roles, and Titanfall 2 story mode. Trying to think of other things. I really should actually. If only the game actually let you have a healing item. I just ran into that. Like, that's part of this game's problem. It has poor pacing because you don't get to any heals, and the only heals you get are pity stuff. Like, here's a pity power-up that doesn't actually do anything.
Revenge is a dish that's served cold. Oh, you aren't hurt, are you, Beth?
And also, it'd be nice if I could actually destroy that. I don't know what Critical Role is, though. I'm guessing that's...
That's more like it.
Like, that's your only healing item. Also, that is a really dick move place to actually put an enemy. Because once you start dashing, hey, you have no control. And I also lost my energy tank, too. This is such dumb platforming. Like, the moment you dash, you would lose all control. Like, you're committed to your dash. Oh, right, okay, so power-up actually goes through walls. I forgot about that. And why is there a grab mechanic when you can't actually... when they make platforms that you cannot grab? Who does this?
Here we go.
Like, seriously.
That's more.
Who? This is really dumb level design. I know I shouldn't be rushing through it, but my other power-up doesn't actually do anything. All it does is here, charge up. There. Oh, I guess it can actually be useful. And I get knocked into this floor because of you don't have any invincibility frames.
System ready? Go!
What's this? The main entrance is frozen shut!
This is not... It's not well designed. That's my biggest complaint. Like, where it should be, like, well designed, it's not. Like, this dash mechanic could ideally work, but they take... It's either too reliant on it, like this entire section. There's no point of actually seeing what's underneath you.
Careful, Beck. Contact with any of that malfunctioning purification equipment could be fatal.
Sprinter!
That's more like it.
I don't even want to do the down dash because of that. Instant death spikes are fine overall at times, but man, does this game not use it right? Come on. I didn't want to absorb enemies in a game. I just wanted to blast and shoot them and destroy them. I don't need them to be super resilient to everything.
It's not just the entrance. The entire place is like one giant ice rink.
Also sucks that they have so much health that apparently, like, it doesn't actually do anything.
You know how she loves her pranks.
That's more like it.
Well, nice to see you, Beck.
Good news, he'll be in Sonic Forces. Honestly, I'll admit, I'm kind of interested in it, just because I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people who's actually interested in that sort of thing. Like, here's the thing, it's hard for me to be critical against Sonic Forces when I actually enjoyed... There was no point of me even running into him, because I had to wait. When I had so much fun actually playing Xenoverse. Like, if a game knows that's gonna be a fan fiction and stuff, hey, fine. You know, it might actually be like another Sonic Generations. I mean, Generations was more or less like a, hey, I'm just completely falling apart at the seams here. It's hard for me to be critical. The new Pong actually was so dangerous. Critical against that when I actually greatly enjoyed Xenoverse.
There's only one way to get past all this ice. Burn right through it. Beck, I'll get the waterworks back up and running. You take care of Cryo.
Ah, I totally screwed myself out of that one life. Or, fine, whatever.
That's more like it.
I would click on that, but I cannot do that right now.
Revenge is a dish that serves good. Oh, you aren't hurt, are you, Beck? Here, let me put some ice on it.
The other half that kind of sucks about this is if you have to dash, you can end up just dashing yourself into damage. Like that. The last Sonic game you actually played was Sonic Adventure, or have Generations but barely touched it. Honestly, Generations was fine. There wasn't anything really wrong with Generations overall. I mean, you kind of had to... You had to accept there's the 3D sections part of it, but... I'm not a fan of you, Cryo, at all. This is a smaller area, so I can actually shoot them. Alright, let's actually just... That's the other part. That's what actually makes this really difficult. Like, here's this enemy that I'm supposed to kill, but I have to be in a very specific position to actually do it. And I also ran out my power-up to actually do this section quickly. And you can't grab the walls, which you could in the previous stage and the city stage. Like, if you're gonna have a mechanic, it has to be consistent. I think that's one of my core issue right now. Is I'm suffering from this section that I should not be having much of an issue with, but because of bad game design and how weak your blaster actually is.
Bring it on.
Like, the only reason I'm actually can go through that section quickly is because I have to first destroy all this ice. That is such a dumb section to go through.
Let's fire it up! The waterworks is back in business, back...
Cryo!
So I'm assuming the power-up actually will do something here. If it doesn't, I'll be greatly disappointed.
You refuse to chill out, don't you, Runt? Well, I'm sure it's nothing a little cold shower won't cure.
Alright, so... Okay.
Hold on!
Okay. Oh, right.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, I can't absorb anything yet. Oh, she has invincibility frames. Great.
Not bad, Runt. Now that we've broken the ice.
Oh, Sonic Team has always done great music. Like, I just went through Nights and Dreams. That was a really good one. Wow, that took half of my health. Really?
Come on. Snap out of it. Now.
Even the power-ups aren't really that powerful against the enemies.
Back. Phew. Am Ice glad to see you?
Mission clear.
That, like, the power-up obviously helped because of the way the pattern is, but you didn't really feel like she was really being affected. Oh well.
All right, quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to stop those rampaging.
But yeah,
bugs.
like Nights in the Dreams, Phantasy Star Online. I've never been disappointed in any Sonic Team's music. Alright. Dynatron, so... I'm starting to actually wonder if these monsters are weak to anything.
Dynatron was spotted at this facility. We suspect she may attempt to siphon its power.
Let's see. I wonder...
Professor? Beck! Hurry up and get here already. There's no one to joke around with and I'm so bored! Maybe I'll just freeze over the whole base while I wait. Cool? Snowing? I see.
So I guess this is the order? Alright, well let's try him then.
Mighty number 5 Battalion has fled to this abandoned military installation.
I love how everything is abandoned.
You, all set?
Alright, let's try the military base then. See if the ice power-up actually does anything.
Go!
What is this place?
Military base they shut down years ago. It should be all but empty inside.
Beck, I'm reading multiple robot signatures ahead. Proceed with caution.
Here we
Oh,
go.
come on. How can I react to that in time?
Here we
What in the Sam Hill? Those are clearly military bots.
It should have been scrapped as part of the disarmament. Had all the government rooms.
This is a long hallway.
Here we That's more like it.
Oh, now I can grab onto the walls again. Come on, give me.
Time to get into my clutch bug and create some fun. Pretty cool,
Great!
That's wouldn't be smart. No. Apparently Crush 40 isn't part of Sonic Team.
Here we go. That's more like
Yeah, but he did, you know, like, I've always enjoyed the music, though. Like, it's one of those guilty it's like a lot of those guilty pleasures. You're kidding me. So you have no invincibility frames at all, then. No invincibility frames against the spikes, I should say. That kinda sucks.
Time to get into my clutch bug and create some fun. Pretty cool, like that.
Good! Great!
Ah.
Here we go. That's more like it.
Good! Good! Sprinter!
That's more like it. That's more like it. doors! I'm trapped!
Is that fear in your voice, Private Beck? A robot soldier does not feel fear. A robot soldier does not feel pain. Now fight on like you've got guts.
Beck, we're working on unsealing those doors. Try to hold on.
Here we go. That's more like it.
I mean, like, if you can get the momentum going, it works. Well, sort of.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, if you can get through the...
In other words, freeze!
Cryo, I've told you. Never mind. He'll serve as an adequate distraction. Proceed, Beck.
I didn't need to actually get... Oh, no. Well, probably for the best, because death spikes. Just like Mega Man, although it does suck.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, it's just that, like, here's all these powers you don't really get to use. Okay, And also, it's kind of awkward to actually select
That's more like it.
the power-ups. I'm realizing that right now.
That's here we go.
Alright. This is awkward. Oh, I can't grab that. Hang on a second. Need to think. Need to think. Alright. This is the only thing I have in my head right now. This'll work. This'll work. Assuming I... Alright, good. Alright, now assuming I don't trust this game when it comes to being crushed. So... Oh, you're kidding me. Ah! Spikes are my biggest enemy right now. Alright, there. I don't put it past this game to actually... I already lost it. Okay. I don't put it past this game to actually... Oh, mines. Lovely. Thank you, game. Thank you for the lovely, lovely mines.
You got guts, maggot. I'll give you that. But you're too late.
Yes.
It's in all hands. Commence the invasion. Let loose the dogs of war. Charge!
Oh, you're kidding me.
I'm picking up large clusters of robots headed toward the city from your location.
What in tarnation? Is he trying to start a war? Beck, you've got to hurry.
Ah, darn it. Yeah, the spikes aren't fun at all. And I need that one up badly. I'm also surprised there's actually a range to your power-up. A range to your blaster.
Here we go. That's
No.
here we go. Phew.
Could die there if I didn't actually dash through it. Really? Oh. Oh god, I have to actually dash into this. Okay. What is going on? Alright, whatever. Give me a full power heal up. That's not a full heal. That's very disappointing.
So, maggot, you crawled all the way here.
Can I freeze you?
What is your major malfunction, Private Beck? Why would you try and stop this glorious war? Fighting is in our programming. It's in our circuits. It's what we were made for.
He's not wrong.
Battle is our destiny!
You
What in What in you'll have to do better than that? What in you'll have to do better than that?
How are you not getting hit?
Aim!
What?
Fire! Get it's fire! You are a war machine! A tool of senseless destruction!
No, Bat! I'm not like you! I'd never fight without good reason!
Oh, I wasn't...
We'll notify the next one.
He wasn't actually frozen. He only looked frozen, and that's what pisses me off. Graphically, he should have been able to be absorbed, but he wasn't, because I don't know why. Oh, that sucked. Oh, well, at least the game's nice enough to... Why do you give the enemy invincibility frames?
No, Bat! I'm not like you! I'd never fight without good reason! Come on! Snap out of it! Now!
My army. The war must be stopped, Private Beck.
Why would you give a boss invincibility frames like that? Here's an attack I must do. So basically what I'm actually pulling from this so far is that this is obviously it's not a Mega Man game. Everyone kind of knows that. But no, wait, more plot.
Oh, blast! I see no pattern whatsoever. What in Tyson's name is behind this?
Target normalization confirmed. Transferring data now, Professor White.
Just a moment. Sonda, has Call been functioning normally this entire time?
Well, she was shut down for a firmware update when everything went all screwy. It seems like any bots that were powered off at the moment this all started are fine.
Shut down, you say? Wait. No, it couldn't be. Or could it be?
You got a theory, Will? Does it also explain why Beck wasn't affected?
You rang, Dr. Sonda? Where am I off to next?
Oh, Beck. Yes, just a moment. Let's continue this later, Will, and no trailing off into a next time.
Okay, that led absolutely nowhere.
All right, quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to stop those rampaging bots.
So, what I'm pulling from this is that obviously no one was happy because it wasn't a high-quality Mega Man game. But the problem is this isn't really a Mega Man game at all. It's a speedrunner's wet dream. It's not something for a casual person to actually simply enjoy a fundamental plot. They tried to take a fundamental plot and make it extremely dramatic. So not only does it actually technically suffer on a gameplay side, because it's frustrating for me to play through this, because an ice stage, I can understand like your ice, like if you're gonna have there's mechanics inconsistency, or an over-reliance on a mechanic that makes going through the obstacle course in itself extremely difficult, where if you don't do things pinpoint, it messes up the entire flow of the game. So, by design, you're meant to rush through it like a speedrunner, but the bulk of the player base is not speedrunners. Even speedrunners are not speedrunners in every single game. And I could easily see them, like even a speedrunner who doesn't really do speedruns, have a problem with this game as their first time playthrough. It also doesn't help that you have very limited combat endurance because you don't have any healing abilities, nor is there really much of a way to get energy tanks with maybe the exception of dying a lot, which is not really a reliable way to give someone energy tanks. It's more patronizing. Like, I'm wondering who they actually got to test it. Because even the story itself, it's like, it does technically follow the whole tradition. It tries to follow the tradition of Mega Man, but it made things way too complicated, or tried to make it too dramatic, or we just, where you needed something simple. There's no shame in enjoying a children's book. I mean, I know obviously like a lot of people point to a children's book and say Harry Potter now, but that's the minority. Like, that's, if anything, actually, when you get that transition into the young adult section. I mean, like, actual, fairy tales and stuff. They were very simple. Very straightforward. It's okay to actually have a simple concept. Like, it tried to have too many characters. It's like my worry for DuckTales. Like, I think part of the issue is there might just be too many characters. Because Huey, and Louie, in the new DuckTales, all have separate personalities. And now you're gonna have, like, 3 different characters to work off of when you didn't originally have that originally. They weren't triplets in the sense like, oh, we're all gonna have the same, thoughts and stuff, but now they're gonna be completely different personalities instead of, being like very close brothers.
You all set then?
Let's go up against Mighty Number 4.
System ready? Go!
Also, what is our power up? I really don't like the power select here, because okay, so power select, you press Y, it's a quick select. But to actually select your powers, it's L1 and L2. So it's not R2 or R1. And you only select one power at a time. It's like... What is this? Okay, it's a missile.
Beck, the last signal we received from Mighty Number 4's transponder originated...
Does that peel that, or... No, it looks like it does.
Maybe he stopped.
No, it doesn't.
Because
Okay.
He stopped functioning. Do you think he might be...
Impossible. Mick is one of my most resilient designs. Proceed, Beck. With all due caution.
Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay, never mind. Oh. Okay. Ah, darn it. That was... I slipped. Went too far left. Or right. Nope!
Next transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
Which might explain why we lost Mick's signal as he went.
Really? Really? Wow, that is actually a bigger jerk move than I realized in terms of design. That's actually a really jerk move. So if I don't absorb him...
Which might explain why we lost Mick's signal as he went deeper inside.
You have gotta be kidding me.
Game over.
Yeah, that just happened. That's their design. That's their level design. That is crap.
System ready? Go!
Give us a break. There's no... You can barely do enough damage. Just to let you know, I am button mashing as fast as possible.
Functioning.
Can I destroy this with a normal buster? I'm curious. Okay, so you can't destroy that normally. I have to use the power-ups to get the extra life.
That's more like it.
So...
That's more like it. That's more like it.
So...
Here goes. That's here goes. That's more like it.
Warning. Next transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
So...
Which might explain why we lost mixed signal
I had
as
to
you went
drop
deeper
all the way
inside.
down.
Carry on, Beck.
Roger that, Professor.
There has to be a... I'm sorry, but what are you... How are you supposed to get that? How are you supposed to get that? I actually have no idea how you're supposed to get that. That's really dumb. This is really dumb as well.
Bring it on.
Warning. Next transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
How did that not do enough damage? How did that not do enough damage?
Carry on, Beck.
Roger that, Professor.
Okay, so just to let you know, here's the issue. You can't dash. Dragonfire, just to let... Okay, I'll show you real quick. You can't do that. It doesn't work that... I don't think it works that way.
Next transponder signal is losing strength. We may lose our communication link.
Which might explain why we lost mixed signal as you went deeper inside.
Amazing!
Okay, yep, that's the only way to get it.
Roger
That's
that, Professor.
kinda dumb.
That's more like it.
That's kinda dumb.
Bring it on.
Because that means there's only one way to actually do this.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Why would you make a One Direction? Alright. Oh, goody. More instant death.
Professor? Professor, can you read me?
That doesn't scream in.
Well, there's no turning back now. I've gotta find Mick.
Why would you give health when there's no way to actually heal?
That's more like it.
Oh, no, no. No! No! On.
That's more like it.
I'm not even gonna bother with it. I'm not even...
This, you pathetic pile of scrap. I've met toasters who were tougher than that.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Orders
Huh.
from the top brass, Private Beck. The professor himself sent me.
Whoa! That's more like it.
No!
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Come on. Up. Why? What? I didn't even see the spikes on the other side. Why would you put spikes on the other side once you get past an obstacle? Oh my god. This level design is...
Bring it on.
It's not even for hardcore players. And also, just to let you know, apparently you need that power-up from that turret guy, because if you don't have it, you can't shoot through any of this. Because what you're supposed to be doing. So you're kind of timed into going through this. Alright, well, I guess you don't technically need to do that. So, you just have to drop down. Why even... Okay, hold on a second. Why even put... I just want to take in that last second there. Why have a platform that you have to hang on to, and then on the right, you create death? You just got past an obstacle that wasn't properly introduced. Like, okay, this is a thing that it'll instantly kill you. You went past 3 of them. Or you went past 2 sets, and then here's a gigantic one, because shock value. But then once you make it past it, you go through the whole ordeal, in which you need one of the power-ups, so if I didn't actually have the power-up, there would actually be no way to pass that. And then just to go through it all, and then just to set up one final screw you that is obscured from vision until it's too late to actually notice. Oh, that... Alright. Path of least resistance. Path of least resistance. Let's just use the power-up that lets me blast through multiple things.
Bring it on.
What?
3, 2, 1. Ha! Hardly even worth the ammo. Forward now, Beck! Charge!
This game is very patronizing. I'm also realizing that as well, because it's giving you the power-ups to get through their sections incredibly easily. When it feels like every time I'm dying, it's giving me, was it that super leaf that was in like all the Super Mario Bros. Or was it the Luigi mode? It's like, here, we'll do it for you. Like, it's not really me learning how to go through each of the stages here. It's more of I die, and it's just giving me power-ups. Like, it's not even acknowledging, like, okay, you hit a checkpoint. It's just simply counting my deaths. And once I reach anything past 2 deaths, I'm just being given power-ups to go through that section because they're maximizing my power of the Buster. Well, at least they gave me a health tank.
Vic! And still operational! Just as the professor predicted! You too? Then I'm sorry, Mick. I've got to take you down. Here goes!
What?
Here goes!
Alright.
Mick. We'll get you straightened out and back to...
Also, that kind of takes away the flow of the game as well.
Come on! Step out of it! Now!
Beck? Why'd Beck come? It's dangerous here.
Mission clear.
Also, the enemies apparently don't have invincibility frames. Seismic.
All right, quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to stop those rampaging bots.
So apparently, also, through each of the stages, you're told... You basically get shown if you can get help. Brandish.
Yeah, it's Mick. I got eyes on Brand, but getting through these nutso cars ain't easy. This could turn into a 50-car pileup any minute. Hate to ask, but I could use some help.
We have reports of automated vehicle malfunctions on the highway. Mighty number 7, Brandish, spotted.
His name's Brandish?
All set, then?
This might be our last one.
System ready.
Tonight.
Go.
Brand!
Ah, I'm warning you, Beck. Stay away.
Scissors.
Brand, wait! I'm going after him, Professor.
His weapon is scissors.
Beck. Just be sure to mind your step traversing those vehicles. Something about Mighty Number 7's voice. Could he be?
Oh. Okay, so the street signs are I can absorb. All right, that's fine. I was about to say this was gonna be one of those things. Let's absorb all the street signs.
I needed that.
Aha.
Here we go. Here we go. That's more like it.
See, I also am noticing this Game Grumps stuff here because they're a huge face in the game. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm sorry, we have to do this. Yep, there's Game Grumps.
Here we go.
There's your promotional artwork. Again, I don't even have to kill this thing, do I? I don't. What? I don't. What? Alright. Alright.
Beck, you're heading into a tunnel. It might affect visibility. Be careful.
Who's supposed to be face in the game? Never heard of them before. Alright. Alright. Oh, come on! I get knocked back and it's like a Castlevania knockback. Just gonna get absorbed.
Here we Bring it on.
Have to wait. Because I don't trust. I don't trust this game. That's also a lot of reflex. I just don't like the having to run into enemies mechanic. That's the problem. That's like one of the core problems for the majority of this, is you having to run into enemies, and you can't always tell if you actually did enough damage.
Here we go.
Like that. That is a situation where it's like, great, I should be running into him, but I can't, because...
Here we go.
Unless I have the red power-up. You have a shield. Come on.
Bring it on. Let's bring it on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Clear.
Oh.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
That one's gonna be trouble. I'll stop it. Out of the way!
Huh. Good job.
That's more like it. Bring it on.
Ah!
Here we go. Bring.
I told you, stay away!
Oh. Let me guess.
Bring it on.
Okay, good. Oh my God Almighty! What? Make mental note. The platforms don't move in tandem with you. How many bullets do you take? Blaster's so weak.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
That one's gonna be trouble. I'll stop it. Out of the way!
Can I even do anything?
That's more like it.
No! I thought I wasn't gonna make it, though I tried to dash back.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby
I'm so bad at this game.
That one's gonna be trouble. I'll stop it. Out of the way!
You would think by now I would memorize the distance.
Here we go. Bring it on.
I told you, stay away!
Bring it on.
Really don't like that. I've got... There's gotta be something. No, that just makes us a pile driver. No! I wasn't paying attention. I don't think any of my power-ups really help against that thing.
System ready? Go!
Actually, no, there was one. There was one power-up. There was one power-up I could think of. And I'm going to switch to it right now. There. The only thing I can think of that's actually considered even close to being helpful are the missiles. Because the fire you have to charge up. Don't care. You're gonna be a jerk about that and do that little...
I needed that.
Oh, so certain enemies have an energy tank. Interesting.
Here we go. Here we go. That's more like it.
I'm going on ahead so I can clear a path.
Ah. Yep.
Beck, you're heading into a tunnel. It might affect visibility. Be careful.
Come on. Be my next target.
That's more. Here we go. Bring it on. Here we go.
Ice. I don't know how people actually ran through this game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, it's so slow to react because of the.
That's more like it. That's more. Bring it on. Bring it on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh?
No! Alright. That's... I'm thankful for that. I won't complain. I needed that extra life.
Out of the way!
Really?
That's more like it. Bring it on.
Oh, I have to actually do this myself. Or I am apparently a pixel off.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
That one's gonna be trouble. I'll stop it. Out of the way!
That's more like it. Bring it on.
Okay, are you gonna speed up, truck or van? Okay, yeah, you are.
Here we go. Bring it on.
I told you, stay away!
This level really doesn't flow very well. Right.
Bring it on.
I really wish it flowed a lot better. It doesn't. Like, this is extreme
Bring it on.
for a platformer. Like, it's not even hard in the good way, because the design's bad.
Is he trying to resist the revolution? But he's not like Beck.
My blades hunger! Why, Beck? Why won't you give up?
I'm here to help. I've come to save you, Brand.
No closer! One more step,
and my blades will have their way with you.
Brand, tell me what's happening.
I can't control myself. If you want to save me, you must destroy me.
Oh, right. No, wait, that's the wrong power-up. Hang on, we actually... I don't understand how this power works, because the game didn't do a good job explaining anything. Alright.
My body, my blades, they have will.
What?
All their own.
You're... That is obscenely stupid fast for no reason.
Yes, strike me down. Say, must destroy this end now. My blades hunger.
That's not... Each of these fights are not really well designed.
I thank you.
Mission clear.
Like, that attack of his goes way too fast for any normal person. Never mind the fact, like, there's no duck, so... Dodging... I don't know how you dodge that. Like, unless you have to jump and force him to do the slash higher. You look like a knockoff Proto Man slash Cut Man.
Oh, yes. Yes, Senator. Oh, yes, our full resources are dedicated to resolving... Yes, sir. Oh, that's very wise of you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes. Idiot! Why are they hounding me about the problem and not torturing Blackwell to get the answer? This is twice that old goat has made me look like a fool! No! Cherry Dynamics, Gregory Graham speaking. Yeah, pleasure to hear from you, sir. Yes. Oh, yes, sir.
What should we tackle next?
Alright. I think we're done for tonight. Yeah, this is definitely a game... I'm actually really curious how the speedrunners actually, who actually have speedrun this game, actually think of it. Because I remember it was actually speedrun during a Games Done Quick run, once. But for, like, your first, like, a new IP, technically a new IP, it's borrowing from an existing IP. It really has terrible execution. Like, if I may compare this to Ruby Grim Eclipse here for a second. Everything that's actually happening here, and that's in terms of, like, the storyline and such, having all this character development and such, all these cutscenes and stuff, should have been happening in Ruby Grim Eclipse. This should not be happening in this. One of the reasons why people really didn't like a lot of the story of Mega Man 9 or 10 was that it tried to actually, like, just give us a basic plot. You don't need to give us cutscene after cutscene. It's like the Mega Man 8. We were laughing at how Dr. Light was Elmer Fudd and how the plot didn't make sense in Mega Man 8 because it didn't need a complicated plot or an evolving plot line. This person's trying to take over the world, or, like, it's not even doing a good job, like, establishing the villain. Like, I would expect this from maybe, like, what was it? I think it was Mega Man 4? Was Dr. Cossack. Then you had Mega Man 6, which was, I believe, the tournament. Which is what this basically is, the plot of Mega Man 6, except you don't have the shrouded Professor X. You have Professor Black, or Blackwell. Like, this is the squandered potential in the other direction. Like, what should have been something that's very friendly to the next generation of people who are playing games, they went a complete 180 and made this with poor level design, a dash mechanic that goes contrary to actually fighting enemies at range. Nobody should be dashing towards their enemy if you're giving them a blaster, unless this is completely cleared. And not even the power-ups are really turning out to be all that helpful. Like, whatever that power-up I got from, what was it, Mike, the construction mighty, I have no idea how that power-up works. Like, the game doesn't even show you how the power-up works. Even Charge Kick, as complicated as that was, I know it's just down and use your and do your attack. I know that was complicated, but it actually showed you, it's like, hey, this is your power-up. They're not showing you any of that. I don't even think Mike actually even used his power-up when I fought him. No, he didn't actually. Now I'm remembering that. If you're gonna do a new IP, even if it's borrowing everything from the existing IP, keep it simple, stupid. KISS style. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. This is not simple. This is annoyingly complex, expecting way too much from the average person playing games. Like, once you get punished into the ground, you could see how quickly I was able to go through some of those sections, but even then, I was given basically the golden leaf, or whatever, or the Luigi guide, to go through those sections stupidly fast. Like, this game relies too much on, oh, you should have already known about that. That's not how you do good level design. You go through any of the Mega Man stages, even the earlier ones, like, even Mega Man 1 actually had a lot smarter level design. I think the only parts that actually kind of sucked was maybe Iceman stage. Yeah, that actually really did suck. Iceman stage really did suck. And Electman stage. Those were the two that really sucked. If you're just trying to go through it with just your blaster. I am finding no way any of the power-ups are really helping me here, with the exception of now the Crash Bomb. And I'm calling it the Crash Bomb because I can't... they're not even doing a good job of actually introducing each of the Mighties as their own individual entities. Which is sad, because you actually have them voice acted and actually giving you assistance in each of the stages. But what would have been nice to actually know would be an instruction booklet. But they didn't even give us a PDF document in the Steam store. But that's been our 2 hours here. That's going to do it for me tonight here. I'm taking off, but before I do, let me actually take a look here and see who else is streaming. Let's see here who else is. So we got 3 streamers. Tonight here we have... Sorry, the audio cuts out. Actually, yeah, I can restore the audio. So, Super Genius, he's actually going through Persona 5 blind. So he's actually doing a blind playthrough of that. So if you're going to go check that out, go check out Super Genius. That is Jeenius. And of course, No Backseat Gaming. Cthulhu the Third, he's actually doing he's been on Twitch for over 6 years now. He's doing his 6-year anniversary right now, so he's actually playing through some of his greats. Great underrated streamer. If you love retro games, he does it all. And he's really good at those games too. I highly recommend it. It's Cthulhu the Third. And finally, it looks like Smite is playing Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with Ty Tuesday, if I remember correctly. So go check any of those guys out. All very chill streams, so you can sit back, relax, talk. I'll probably just give a host here to Super Genius, but that will be it for me tonight. Once again, thank you very much for watching. We'll try and even finish this off tomorrow. This doesn't seem like it's a very long game to go through. I don't know what the final area is actually like. Hopefully it's not very punishing. Also, combat endurance. Let me get one more gripe in about this game. Health drops should have come from anything. I think the only thing that's actually interesting about this is that you can restore your weapon's energy from absorbing any of the enemies. But you had to be on that weapon to actually restore that weapon energy. That's like the one positive thing I could think of, but then it uses the dashing system, which I don't think is... If it was a melee system, like, if it was like 0, and you had to just press a button to absorb things, that actually would be better than doing ranged. Like, a hack-and-slash character could have used this absorption system a lot better than a ranged character. Especially when you make the range attacks so incredibly weak. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Until then, take care.